Hello friends, today we will see MRI thumb. We have already shown you the position. This position is very important when you are doing dead epi for thumb specially, and we have kept the marker also to know the region of interest and the patient's pinpoint pain. You can see the sequence we have acquired here. 3-plane localizer. To correct it, we have again taken 3-plane localizer. Then we have taken PDFS axial, PDFS coronal, T1 weighted core, PDFS axial, that is repeated one, PDFS sagittal, T2 weighted axial, and T1 weighted axial. Now we will see the planning of it. So before going ahead, want to let you know something. If you have seen my MRI hand video, the only difference between hand and thumb is the patient position is same, but the thumb is dead epi in this MRI because we are doing it for the thumb only. First we will see planning of PDFS axial, because we have to take PDFS axial. This is the planning of PDFS axial. You can see it on the sagittal as well. Next is PDFS coronal. Next is PDFS sagittal. Next is T1 weighted sagittal. It is same as PDFS sagittal. This is an additional sequence we have acquired, that is PDFS 3D Sag. I'll tell you the slice thickness of PDFS Sag. This is 0.7 mm of slice thickness and minus 0.4 mm of gap, but in routine PDFS sagittal we have kept it 2.4 mm of slice thickness and 0 mm of gap, because we are doing it for the small part. And for PDFS axial we have kept the slice thickness 3 mm and the gap is 0.7 mm. It is depend on the region of interest. You can exceed and you can decrease it as well. Next is T2 weighted axial. So patient comfort is very important in this case, because patient is already in prone position, and in case you have to repeat any other sequence, you have to repeat it immediately, and you have to take PDFS sequence first, because that is very important. If you have any doubt, please let me know. Thank you.